What's up, guys? Sorry about the reflection of the flash in the camera, but I'm showing you guys my setup, and I need flash to get to some of the darker areas. I recently added this for some flow. It is a filter I have that was for my 55 gallon when I used to have it on, an internal filter. It is a bit much for this tank though. You can see it does this. It creates little whirlpools sometimes, little funnels in the water. It's a bit powerful. It's 895 gallons per hour, but everyone seems to be doing okay with it once they got used to it. The rest of the filter is down here. I don't want to put it in this tank because it's big, it's bulky, it's huge. I don't want it to be in there. It's pretty ugly. But in case you want to see what's in it, it's media chamber and then big old sponge. And that's pretty much it. But I only got that part in there for flow because this filter is enough to clean the water. And as for my setup down here, this is what I use to shoot my steadier videos. I kind of just tape the selfie stick to my drawer, and I'll open it, I'll stick the phone on there, and the video gets done. Next, I've got my pirate ship. It's a really nice decoration. I keep it in here so that it doesn't get ruined. I've got a little net I use for scraping under the rocks if there's something down there. Another little net, catching fish sometimes in tight spots. Medium-sized net that I've got bent for the corner of the tank. That way, you know, it's easier to get the fish sometimes. And then a big old net. If I just can't catch a fish, I'll take out some rocks and use that net. I got this little sunken battleship. It's pretty cool. I'll sell either of these actually. If you guys live in Miami and want one, you know, like $5 and like $30. That was way cheaper than what I bought them at. I got this New Life Spectrum Hex Shield. It says combats aquarium intestinal parasites. I feed some of this whenever I get a new fish, just that alone. Normally, and here is New Life Spectrum Thera A, New Life Spectrum Marine Fish Formula, and a little tiny bit of that. I got some vinyl tubing for water changes, some airline hoses, the little cup and syringe that I use for spot feeding, a handy dandy toothbrush for scraping algae, but I haven't had to do that since I got all these snails. Bunch of nerite snails. I'm looking to get rid of some of them. There's some snails in here that I don't know what they are, but they're pretty nice. So, some hermit crabs. Thin stripes, they do the same thing as blue legs, but they get bigger. Then I've also got some blue legs. And look, there's the pistol shrimp. You can kind of see him. Not really. You can't really see him. But he's in there. There's one of them. The other one is somewhere on that side, I believe. The little Gurnard's back there. He's doing good. Next, I got my bags here. And I have a Flanagan's cup because when I go to get a new fish, since it's just me, I'll put the bag inside the cup and then roll the edge over the cup. That way it stays upright. And then I'll use this cup to put water into that cup. And that's kind of how I bag up fish and stuff if I need to. I always keep my bags from the fish store. You never know when you're going to need it. I've got a little bit of prime. I don't really use it ever. It's only there in case of an emergency. I need some water that's fresh. I normally just have RO water, which I buy at the fish store. It's $2.50 for this 5-gallon jug. salt water. It's empty right now, but it's also $2.50 to fill it up at the fish store. A little bit of spare salt water in case of an emergency that I always have. I have it topped off like that because I don't have a cap for this. I lost it. And over here I have my water change buckets. These things are the best. Anything you need to do, if you got to put a fish in here or something, it won't jump because of the lid. And since they're square, you could even hang your filter off of it. Just great for water changes also. You could take it outside without it spilling. And I've also got a bunch of rocks. Different rocks and stuff. This big one's nice. Got some medium ones. Actually, this one's pretty big too. Got some medium ones. Some huge ones. This piece of coral thing that I found is pretty cool. I gotta rescape my tank later, you know. I'm also gonna set up the 55 saltwater eventually. Don't know how I'm gonna set that one up. But I do want to rescape this tank to have more options for coral placement because it's not really that rocky, not that tall. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it at the moment. Look. It's a nice big crab, and that snail that's right there. Really pretty. I don't know what kind of snail it is though. I don't know what kind of snail that one is on the back glass either. This little hermit crab that's climbing on the other one, he's pretty cute too. He's got a nice shell. And those nerate snails, they're way nicer than these astrea snails. That hermit crab took the shell of the astrea snail. I like these nerates a lot. They're pretty cool. And they do a better job of cleaning too. They're pretty cool. And I had a lot of algae growing, and since I got these guys, like you remember my back glass was covered in algae in that feeding video I did. Ever since I got these guys, they cleaned out my tank like overnight. Now I gotta trade a lot of them in because I don't want them to starve to death. I don't know what kind of snail that is, but he's pretty cool. Oh, pistol shrimp. Maybe you guys could see his whisker at least. I've also got a little clam right there, and another clam right here. I don't know if they're alive, or if they're scallops, or what they are. Got a lot of these little glass shrimps, or ghost shrimps. The little Gurnard loves chasing them around, and they'll bury themselves. I got more, but you can't really see them. My cleaner shrimp is doing good. The goby was out. He's down there. He's doing good. Everyone's doing pretty well so far. And then up here is my little quarantine tank. It's got a little filter, internal filter, a little bit of substrate. That's not live sand or anything. I have it dry right now, but when I get a new fish, I'll quarantine it in here. It's 5 gallons, but it gets the job done. Just so I can make sure everyone's fine before putting them in my tank. You guys may be wondering what that is, that noise stuff. It's just a little crab that came on my rocks. And I don't want to put him in my tank because he'll get lost inside of my rocks. And once he gets big enough, he'll start killing fish. I don't know what kind of crab that is, but it came in my rocks, so I got him up there until I could take him back. I think there was 3 of them too. I don't know where the other ones are. They're in there somewhere. They're probably on the other side. Yeah, there's another one. And then the last one is in there. And then for filter, I've got the Whisper 30. And it works for me. I'm not sure about how strong it is. All I know is that it came with this Tetra Complete LED Aquarium 29. That's pretty much the basic setup I got. The thermometer. getting blown around with the current right now. I want to get one of those suction cup ones. But all of this stuff came pretty much with the kit. That heater came with the kit, and I think it's oversized because it heats the water quick. It'll turn on for like 5 minutes and then turn off. Filter came with the kit, and this lid with the lights came with the kit. I am planning on getting rid of this lid though, and putting a glass lid just so that evaporation doesn't occur when I get the current USA Orbit Marine Pro LEDs. I also entered a contest, I entered a contest or a raffle kind of thing to see if I win a little tank that already has lights on it, because I have some corals already, but I'm not the richest person. I'm still in school. I'm about to go to college. I don't really have a job yet. I can't start working until I graduate. It's one of the restrictions that my parents put on me. I'll see though. Once I do finally get a job, I'll probably be able to put more money into this tank, but as of right now, I got like 20 bucks on me and that's it. Planning on going to the fish store, trading in some of these snails. Look, that one's really big right there. So is that one. So is this one. This guy's like not as big as that one. That one's massive. Maybe some of these hermit crabs, because I got plenty big hermit crabs and snails, and it's way too much for this tank. Little thin stripes. Some of them have really nice shells, not that one. That one's got a nice shell, but it's not really nice like the other one. Let's see if I can find them back here. Those got some nice shells. That little one down there has got some nice shells. Although, I don't know what kind of hermit crab that is. I think that like might be a hybrid between a thin stripe and a blue leg. I don't know if that's possible. Pretty sure that little one's a blue leg. Oh look. Back there is a hermit crab killing a snail. Interesting. I know for a fact this little one's a blue leg. But that's pretty much the equipment I use. Just a brief overview of everything. And then all these rocks. If you guys live in Miami and want some rocks, let me know. I got plenty. You see this thing's full. It's pretty deep and it's just full. Like I can't even get my hand to the bottom. But it's really full and it's really big. If you guys want these decorations, let me know too. You can get a better view of that little one I really like. Zoom in, there we go. Anyways, peace out, and I'll show you guys more next time.